What's up mga kababayan, page trending here. Dito sa video natin ngayon ay ating panoorin tong last part ng Day 12 impeachment trial ni VP Sara. Hindi na nga binigyang chance pa ni Atty. Sheila Sison itong si Luis Tro mga kababayan dito sa video na ito na kung saan niya kanyang ginisa patungkol sa haka-hakang witness nito na pinadadalo niya dito sa impeachment trial ng ating Vice Presidente. Na paano nga naman makakasigurado ang taong bayan na lehitimo itong witness ni Luis Tro kung puro haka-haka lang din ang ibibigay sa kamera na sa madaling salita mga kababayan parang nagsasaya na lang tayo ng oras. Pero bagong lahat mga kababayan huwag niyo po sana kalimutan mag-like at subscribe para updated ka sa mga uploads ko araw-araw. At yun na nga mga kababayan, hindi rin nakaligtas sa mga lawyer ni VP Sara ang testimonyang pilit na binabaliktad di umano. Kung kaya naman hindi ko na patatagalin pa, ito na ang buong video.
And for reference, Your Honors, this is Exhibit D-1-14-DE, Your Honors. And D-1-42-DE for the defense.
Counsel may approach the witness as well as counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Ito lang man, titignan ko. So, dito po sa page 376, volume 118, number 52, ng General Appropriations Act FY 2023, klarong-klaro po na ang confidential, intelligence, and extraordinary expenses is under maintenance and other operating expenses, which is the MOOE.
Pero if I may clarify lang po kasi,
Yes po.
yung MOOE kasi is very broad. So
Yes
hindi
po.
lang confidential fund yung covered niya.
Apo, we will get to that, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please.
DV. Saan nakasulat? Apo. Thank you. Kaya po dito, sa ating naging disbursement voucher,
Your Honor, with due respect to counsel.
yes, of
With
course.
permission of
Manifestation
Attorney
again in the
Poa, yes.
document. Again, this
Observations
document,
and manifestations, counsel?
Your Honor, this document violates the original document rule. First, it is a photocopy. It is not even a photocopy of anything that is certified, Your Honor. Although, under the original document rule, you can dispense with the presentation of the original. If you present the original first and then substitute a copy, because a copy, a photocopy, is now considered likewise, if properly authenticated, as an original. This is a scrap of paper, Your Honor. We don't even know. General Appropriations Act. Of who? Of which administration? And consisting of how many pages, Your Honor?
Saan?
This particular document, Your Honor, should not even be testified to because we don't know its provenance. For all we know, we don't know where this document came from.
Your Honors, may I
We
comment?
object, therefore, to this
May
document.
we
Your
comment?
Honor.
What is the comment of Attorney Poa?
Your Honors, the copy we are showing is actually a certified true copy of the Commission on Audit, certified by Davin E. Bakay. Your Honors.
Certified true copy of the part of the GA?
Yes, Your Honors.
Anyway, counsel, we will be ruling on the admissibility of these documents when the formal offer is made after the presentation of evidence in chief by the respondents.
We submit, Your Honor, but as another observation, Your Honor, we are aware, I think counsel is aware, that if you produce and you ask questions on a portion of a document, then you are compelled to produce the whole document, Your Honor. We want this on file. Produce the whole GAA. For all we know, Your Honor, there may be provisions in that GAA which contradicts the provision he's saying. So he is compelled under the rules, Your Honor. In addition to the rules of admissibility, he is compelled to produce the whole GAA. And we want that on record, Your Honor.
Presiding officer has already ruled the manifestation and objection of the counsel is duly noted. Counsel may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. And under the disbursement voucher, Exhibit D-1-58-DE, nakasulat po na MOOE, replenishment of cash advance under maintenance and other operating expenses authorized under page 376 of RA number 11936, which is precisely the page of the GAA.
Pero marami po kasing nakalagay na expense items under MOOE in this page po.
Okay, we will accept that answer, Mr. Witness. Now, Mr. Witness, pagdating po sa DepEd confidential funds, as you mentioned, you issued the first two AOMs.
Yes, sir.
Tama po. I mean, AOM for the first and second quarter. Rather.
Yes, sir.
Pero hindi nyo na po natanggap yung response.
Hindi
Kasi
na-
wala na kayo sa ICFAO.
Yes, sir.
But would you know, just curious, would you know kung ano yung present status nitong mga AOMs na to?
Hindi po. I don't have personal knowledge about that.
Okay. So you wouldn't know of whether may credit notice o wala.
Yes, sir.
Oh, but since you're an auditor, ano po ang ibig sabihin ng credit notice para sa isang auditor?
Kapag sinabing credit notice, yung document submitted ay already passed in audit na po.
Opo, pass in audit, meaning allowed?
Yes po.
Allowed in
But subject to the reopening of the audit later
Apa.
on po.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Witness. Ngayon, Mr. Witness, since hanggang doon lang naman, no, yung naging saklaw talaga ng inyong service, I don't want to prolong this any longer. Gusto ko lang makita, based on your findings, AOM, diba? Tapos yung notice of suspension para sa OVP and the AOMs for DepEd, these are preliminary findings, correct?
Yes po, kasi nire-require pa naman sa agency na mag-justify yung findings and submit the documents being sought po dun sa...
Opo. At based po dito sa findings ninyo, wala namang pong expressly nakasulat na may misappropriation at this point.
Actually, yung presumption of misuse kasi nasa item 8.3 na kapag hindi nag-liquidate or failure of liquidation of the accountable officers upon due demand shall be a prima facie evidence that such fund has been put to
I am-
personal benefit or misuse.
Yes. But I am just asking for the response na meron po bang expressly nakasulat sa mga findings ninyo?
Ask and answer, Your Honor. It is in
That is a
8.3.
presumption po. So hindi
Opo.
kailangan isabihin.
May expressly po ba na nakasulat na may ni isang kusing na napunta sa bulsa ng Vice Presidente?
Ask and answer, Your Honor. This... wait, don't answer. Uy. That question, Your Honor, has been asked and answered.
We ask for
Sustain-
ruling, Your Honor.
Sustained counsel, I think where you're getting at, modify your question. You can get it.
Okay. So, basically po, ang findings nyo ay preliminary lamang. Wala pong any conclusive finding pa as to any misappropriation. Yun lang po ang tanong ko.
Ang sabi kasi sa circular, upon failure to liquidate,
No,
meron
I
ng
am
presumption.
Your Honor,
Ask and answer, Your Honor.
No,
You
the
already
witness
said...
asking if it's...
The witness is not responsive. Kindly respond. I think the question is quite simple,
Yun lang naman
Mr.
po.
Wamil.
Preliminary pa lang. So wala pang any conclusive finding as to any misappropriation. Yun na lang po. Para lang po masagot nyo na ng diretso.
Hindi naman po kasi kailangang i-state dun sa findings.
Again, Your Honor, non-responsive.
Let the presiding officer be the one to do it, or try to do it. Kapag ka nag-issue po kayo ng AOM, Audit Observation Memorandum, failure to liquidate na po ba yun? O may mga observation pa lang kayo? Kailan masasabing may failure to liquidate na? No? Pag may notice of disallowance na, notice of suspension, o AOM pa lang?
Nakalagay po kasi sa joint circular, Your Honor, under 8.3, failure to liquidate by the accountable officer upon due demand shall be a prima facie evidence.
Opo, again, Mr. Wamila, yung pag-issue niyo po ba ng AOM, pasok na sa failure to liquidate upon due demand o hindi pa po?
Hindi pa po sa AOM, Your Honor.
Kasi wala pong due demand sa AOM.
Yes po.
At masasabi mo rin bang wala pang failure to liquidate? O meron na?
Pag sa AOM po wala, pero pag sa NS po, since meron ng first issuance which is considered as demand, so meron na po sa NS.
So,
As per
AOM
sa-
wala pa. Pag NS, meron
Meron
ng meron ng demand at
Opo.
meron ng failure to liquidate.
Opo, since sa AOM po, nire-require na silang i-justify and i-submit yung mga documents na hindi nila na-submit.
Pero sa AOM, wala pa kang ganun.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Counsel, your witness.
Thank you. And lastly, gusto ko lang to ma-clarify. Of course, the witness was a state auditor of the ICFAO. So recommendatory lang po ang function ninyo, hindi po kayo nagde-decide pagdating sa, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa notice of disallowance. Tama po ba?
Yes po. It's the function of the commission proper.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Wamil, Attorney Wamil. I thank you for your patience. That is all for this witness, Your Honor.
Thank
Unless
you,
there's anything else.
counsel for respondent. Redirect, if any, counsel for the panel of prosecutors.
Yes, Your Honor, with your permission.
Counsel may proceed
Few
with the
questions
redirect.
on the redirect. Mr. Witness, tinanong sa'yo ng counsel for the respondent kung meron kang special training para mag-audit ng confidential funds. Kailangan ba ng special training para mag-audit ng confidential funds?
No, ma'am.
Hindi.
Hindi po.
Okay. At ang basehan mo, sinabi mo, when you answered is, ang basehan mo ay itong joint circular.
Yes.
Okay. Now, tinanong sa'yo ng counsel kung alam mo na ang Office of the President ang siyang nagbigay ng grant.
Can
Tama?
you repeat
At
your-
ang sagot mo? Oo.
Can you repeat the question po?
No, you answered on cross on the question of counsel for the respondent if you are aware that the grant was given to the Vice President by the President.
Yes po.
And you answered yes.
Yes po.
Okay. Pag binigay ba ng presidente, like in this instance, ang confidential funds, wala nang obligasyon mag-liquidate ang Vice President ng paggamit niya sa confidential funds na yan.
Meron po.
Meron
po
pa
siyang
rin
obligation to liquidate.
obligasyon. Pag-grant ba ng Office of the President, exempted na ang Vice President na mag-submit ng
Your
mga
Honor,
dokumento.
Your Honors,
Counsel for respondent.
that is leading.
Redirect, Your Honor. This counsel opened
Not
the door.
covered by cross, even, Your Honor. Yung
Your Honor,
exemption.
counsel opened the door. Counsel opened the door to this line of questioning because he said a grant was given by the President.
Objection is overruled. Witness may answer if he knows. Kung alam mo, Mr. Wamil, pakisagot po yung tanong ni Attorney Kapunan.
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
Ang grant ba ng confidential funds ng isang presidente to a vice president, this president in particular, to the vice president, does it exempt the vice president for accounting for the use of that confidential funds under your joint circular?
No po.
Okay. So kailangan pa rin, sinasabi mo, na compliant, mag-comply.
Yes. Opo, kailangan
Hindi
pa rin.
lang ang Office of the President. Kung binigyan rin ng grant ang Department Secretary of Education, kailangan rin.
Yes, ma'am.
Bakit? Ano ba ang nature ng pondo na yan? Pera ba yan ng Presidente?
Since ang confidential fund po ay public fund, so kailangan pong ma-properly account. So kailangan nilang i-liquidate properly and completely yung kanilang cash advances from the confidential fund.
So ang sinasabi mo, at nasa rationality ng Joint Circular, Section 1, public funds, public accountability, public officer. Tama?
Opo.
Okay, walang exemption. Hindi exempted si Sara Duterte para mag-account.
Yes, ma'am.
Sinabi rin, Counsel for the Vice President also said, the Vice President also said, tinanong ka tungkol sa ano ba yung accrual method of accounting. Pakiulit, ano yung accrual method?
So under the accrual method po, the expenses is recorded upon incurrence and not upon payment po.
Okay. Allowed ba itong accrual method of accounting sa pag-evaluate ng confidential funds?
No, ma'am, kasi kailangan po talagang binayaran yung expenses po.
Okay. So hindi pwedeng accrual, parang lista.
Opo,
Tama?
hindi po pwedeng lista.
Hindi pwedeng lista-lista. Kung binayaran, dapat cash out.
Yes, ma'am.
Tama? At kung cash out, dapat may resibo. Tama?
Yes, ma'am. Opo.
So, hindi pwede ang accrual. Mr. Witness, okay, tinanong rin sa'yo, itong utilization of confidential funds. Nakalagay, utilization of confidential funds. Tinanong sa'yo ng counsel, hindi ba dapat confidential rin? Do not divulge information on the use of confidential funds. Tama ba ang interpretation ng counsel for the respondent?
Hindi
Your
po.
Honor, that was not my interpretation. I was merely asking based on the memo, the COA circular that he read, Your Honor.
Okay.
Just that, just on that matter.
Okay,
Noted.
based-
Witness may answer.
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
Ang tanong, okay, sabi ng counsel, confidential funds yan. Bawal ang mag-reveal ng confidential information, citing certain provision in the revised penal code, certain guidelines, which we haven't seen. Pag confidential funds ba, lahat ng information na hinihingi sa inyo, kagaya ng sang ginastos, yung milyon-milyon na yan sa medicine, oy, bawal yan. Confidential yan. Pwede ba yan, Mr. Witness?
Hindi po. Since ang confidential fund po ay public fund, so dapat po ay properly accounted po ito. And since ang involved po ay confidential fund, so it must follow the strict accounting and auditing guidelines po to prevent misuse.
Confidential ba yung, uy, bawal mo sabihin, sang grocery binili.
As an
Yung
answered, Your
pagkain na
Honor.
yan.
As an answered.
Asked and answered.
Food, Your Honor. And
As
all
an
the
answer,
items
Your
there. Lahat ng items na sinabi natin. Food, medicine,
As an
transport.
answered, Your Honor, I asked for a ruling.
Your Honor, please, I only asked for the medicine. I know I'm itemizing because
Asked and answered previously, counsel. Counsel for respondent is correct.
Okay.
Kindly move on to the next point.
now, sinabi sa'yo na dapat, since this is accountable, strict, sinabi mo na ang pagka-interpret ng joint circular na yan, nandito sa dapat strict, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Because public funds ito.
Opo.
Pag sinabi bang strict interpretation, and I will quote, strict accounting, the utilization of such funds is generally confidential and classified by nature, which requires not only strong internal controls. Tama?
Yes po.
Nakita ba natin sa mga dokumento na sinabmit ng Presidente, ng Vice President at ng Secretary of DepEd, nakita ba natin yung mga internal controls?
Hindi po.
Your
Bakit? Kasi since
Honor,
may mga...
the witness is incompetent to answer because he only based his audit on the documents provided. He has no knowledge on the internal controls of the Department of Education or the Office of Vice President, Your Honor.
Your Honor, internal
If the witness
controls.
knows based on his observation of the documents submitted to him only insofar as that is concerned, Mr. Wamel, you may answer.
Since based on the documents po, may mga deficiencies pa rin po na noted. So, it can be inferred na hindi strong yung kanilang internal control.
Okay. Anong mga deficiencies na na-notice mo?
Yung kanilang mga documents, some of the documents ay hindi compliant dun sa requirements ng Joint Circular 2015-01.
Acknowledgement receipts na walang
Acknowledgement
dates?
receipts, yes po, walang date. Yung iba nakadate ng 2023 even if the period covered ay 2022.
Liquidating documents para sa submitted 2023 para sa period 2022. May internal control ba yan?
Actually, yung nasubmit naman po nila on time yung kanilang liquidation report.
Mga acknowledgement receipts na walang signatures.
Yes, ma'am.
Internal control ba yun?
That should have been prevented by strong internal control po.
Nakalagay rin dito, in this section. Strict auditing rules to prevent mishandling and improper application of the funds. So, sinabi mo na dapat strict ang compliance. Ikaw pa, as a state auditor, meron ka bang discretion sa pag-apply ng rules na to?
Can you repeat the question po?
Okay. You said that the basis for your evaluation are the express provisions of these rules.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you exercise any discretion?
We exercise po professional judgments. Just kailangan po namin i-evaluate if yung documents ay compliant dun sa requirements.
Okay. Professional judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
But is this judgment based on personal opinion?
Hindi po.
Is this judgment based on, ayoko yung mukha nitong officer na to? Bias. Is it based on
Hindi po.
bias?
Hindi
What
po.
is it based on? Your professional judgment is based on what?
Professional judgment is based on the experience and the applicable laws, rules, and regulations po.
Okay. Council also mentioned 3.9, which is confidential expenses.
I don't think I mentioned that, Your Honor.
Okay. Then I will mention it.
Not subject of the cross, Your Honor.
Are you referring to the JMC Council?
Your Honor, please, accounting, this council asked on how confidential expenses or funds are being accounted for. This is germane to the questions on cross.
No, my question, Council, is what 3.9 are you referring to? 3.9 of what?
3.9 of the joint circular, Your Honor.
Is there one?
It's a confidential expenses, which says it refers to those expenses pertaining related to surveillance activities, etc., Your Honor.
Your
On
Honor,
page 3.
beyond the scope of the cross, Your Honor.
Your Honor, please. He opened the door. He
I
says
did- what door did I
confidential
open,
funds. He says confidential funds do not disclose information.
Your Honor, please, we have to put a limit to at least, apply what is in the rules of court suppletorily, Your Honor.
Subject to the discretion of the court, the redirect and cover matters not covered by the cross. The same is true with your cross counsel later on.
We submit, Your Honor.
It's,
Counsel may proceed with her question. Witness may answer.
okay. In confidential expenses 3.9, nakalagay dito, in your evaluation of confidential or liquidation of confidential funds or confidential expenses, nakalagay dito, are intended to support the mandate or operations of the agency, Mr. Witness.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nasa mandato ba ng Office ng Vice President ang magkaroon ng confidential funds?
Calls for an opinion, Your Honor, that the witness is not qualified to answer.
It's competent, Your Honor. He knows what are allowed,
for an
what are not
opinion, Your
allowed.
Objection.
Witness is not an expert in the
Objection is
mandate.
sustained. Witness is not competent to answer whether or not it is part of the OVP's function, much less a DepEd, to have confidential funds. That he did not see any confidential funds when he was with COA ICFAO does not mean that it is allowed or not allowed. Kindly move on to your next point, Counsel, please.
You also mentioned that you were asked about 4.2, correct, Mr.
Yes, Your
Witness?
I confirm that.
And in 4.2, it says there, shall be supported with physical and financial plan, indicating the proposed amount allocated for each program, activity, and project.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ito ba ang sinabi ng council, pinakita naman sa iyo yung dokumento. Bakit why are you saying that there is no indication of what these projects are, what the disbursements pertain to, and what the confidential expense is based on? Why did you say that there is no?
Dahil hindi po naka-indicate dun sa kanilang physical and financial plan yung specific confidential activities.
Hindi pa pwede ang substantial compliance dyan?
Kasi ang requirement po ng joint circular ay strict compliance.
Strict, hindi substantial. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, in 4.8.5, okay, counsel makes mention in his cross that sa Office of the Vice President, ang SDO, Senior Disbursing Officer, Special, SDO IC Acosta, tama?
Sa OBP, yes, ma'am.
Okay. At sa DepEd, ay ang SDO IC Fajarda, tama?
Yes, ma'am.
At tama daw, sabi ng counsel na tama lang talaga na sila yung payees,
Yes, ma'am.
implying na silang tumanggap.
Yes, ma'am.
Implying na, ito ba, pag silang tumanggap, sila lang nakakaalam?
Hindi po.
Hindi.
Opo. Kasi based on the
Bakit?
joint circular, si head of the agency po yung may responsibility to oversee the agency-wide use of the confidential fund and to ensure compliance with the requirements of the joint circular.
Sino ang boss? Sino ang head of agency ng Office of the Vice President?
Si Vice President Sara Duterte po.
Okay. At nakalagay dito sa Senate na provision 4.8.5, nakalagay, as among the requirements, approval by the head of agency. Tama?
Yes, ma'am.
Ito. At nakita naman natin sa mga documents na present natin, lahat may approval ng head of agency si Sara Duterte. Tama?
Yung accomplishment report, yes,
Sa
ma'am.
accomplishment report. Hindi lang sa OVP, sa DepEd.
Yes,
Meron nakalagay, approved, attested, certified, correct. Sino?
Even
ang
yung
nag-certify.
certification po nung accountable officer on the utilization of the confidential funds of both the OBP and DepEd ay attested po ni Vice President.
So even if council says the SDO is Acosta for the OVP and the SDO for the DepEd is Fajarda, still the head of the agency, who in all the documents we have seen, signed, attested, approved, certified, is Sara Duterte as Vice President and as Secretary of the DepEd, correct?
Based on the documents, yes, ma'am.
And hopefully closure of your testimony before the impeachment court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Asahan po namin your excuse, sir. Thank you po sa inyong kooperasyon at oras at pasensya. Before we adjourn, Chair notes that the next witness, Ms. Eileen May del Ocampo, was only subpoenaed to appear before the court on August 3 and August 4. The clerk is thereby directed to issue and the Sergeant at Arms to serve a subpoena for the appearance of Ms. Eileen May del Ocampo of the COA ICFAO, which subpoena shall remain valid from August 5, 2026 until August 11, 2026. With respect to Marivic Pareja, who was subpoenaed for August 4 and 5, the issuance of subpoena will depend on the chair's ruling on the motion for judicial notice of the prosecution, which the chair will rule upon after hearing the respondent orally or through a written manifestation or motion regarding this matter tomorrow before we adjourn. So ordered.
Few
The
manifestations.
panel
Your
of
Honor.
prosecutors, with the permission of the lead prosecutor, allow the presiding officer to finish with one other administrative matter. The panel of prosecutors also filed a motion to set a conference for the transfer of exhibit markings to be set at 4 p.m. on Wednesday, tomorrow, August 5, 2026, for the transfer of markings from copies previously marked during the pre-trial order. Given that this is administrative in nature, the request and the motion is granted. The counsel for respondent is directed, as well as counsel for the panel of prosecutors, to assign lawyers for this change of markings to be conducted again, for the record, at 4 p.m. of Wednesday, August 5, 2026. That is tomorrow.
Your Honor,
Yes, what
may
is
I be recognized, Your Honor? Good afternoon.
before the lead counsel for the respondent, I think the lead prosecutor earlier asked for recognition. What is the pleasure of the Honorable Luis Trom?
First of all, Your Honor, we just want to acknowledge your pronouncement earlier about the setting of the transfer of marking of exhibits that will be on August 5, 4 p.m.
Tomorrow.
This pertains particularly to Exhibit P4-3 and series through P4-35B. Second, Your Honor, we also acknowledge the pronouncement of the impeachment court relative to the oral or written comment of the defense to the earlier motion of the prosecution that was filed on August 3. That is to take judicial notice of the hearings conducted both by the House Committee on Good Government and Public Accountability and the Committee on Justice, Your Honor. That's for the record. And third, Your Honor, this is in line also with another pronouncement of the impeachment court in compliance with, relative to our compliance to the 5-day notice rule. We will be submitting the list of witnesses for next week, as well as the request for issuance of subpoena tomorrow, August 5, because the same will depend on the conclusion of the testimony of Ms. Silene Del Campo, as well as the ruling of the impeachment court with regards to the motion to take judicial notice on the hearing of the two committees of the House of Representatives, Your Honor.
That's all.
Yes, Your Honor.
Duly noted. What is the pleasure of the lead counsel of the respondent?
Thank you, Your Honor. First, with respect to the motion to set conference for the transfer of exhibit markings, I just note that under paragraph 3 on page 2 of this motion, the prosecution is also requesting for the portion of Arturo Las Cañas affidavit, paragraphs 270, 270 paragraph B, and 270 paragraph D to be also marked. Now, I would just like to put on record that we're objecting even to the marking of this particular exhibit, consistent with the ruling of this court when we objected to the reading session of the NBI Director Melvin Matibag when he testified and was cross-examined by Defense Counsel Attorney Mark Vinluan. So we object to the marking of this portion of Arturo Las Cañas affidavit. As of this point, no witness has yet testified on this affidavit, and it is on record, if we review the record of the court, that that supposed affidavit was unnotarized and was not signed by anybody, let alone identified by any competent witness. And also, Your Honor, the motion is to set conference for the transfer of exhibit markings. Now, this presupposes that there has already been a marking on the original document. Now, if there's no competent witness who has identified the affidavit of Las Cañas, then there is no reason for a supposed transfer of exhibit markings. We object. We object to item number 3 of this motion. We will not agree. And if the presiding court, if the presiding officer will rule to allow even the pre-marking or the marking of this item under this motion, then we would like to have our objection, continuing objection to the allowance of even the marking of this particular exhibit put on record, Your Honor. Thank you.
May we respond, Your Honor?
To afford the court some time to rule on the matter, let the marking and pre-markings proceed tomorrow without prejudice to a ruling of the chair with finality in open court with respect to the objection raised by the counsel for the lead counsel rather for the prosecutor at the appropriate time. Most likely tomorrow also. No, probably on Monday, counsel, before we finally act on it after the marking and pre-marking to be done tomorrow. Again, that is without prejudice to noting the continuing objection of the counsel for the respondent on the matter. In any way, we will be finally ruling on the admissibility of these documentary pieces of evidence once formal offer is made.
We will do that, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, counsel.